Hi everyone, my name is Varun. As you all know, we have been seeing from the past few episodes over the few months. We have been recording the showcase podcast with a lot of interesting startup founders and entrepreneurs who have been working really hard behind their product, their growth strategies, their development strategies. They're working and they're sharing with us to give us more insights on how they have started the project and what could be the possible challenges you can encounter and what could we do during difficult times. And last time I interviewed Amar Akbar, who has been a really great entrepreneur with more than 15 plus years of experience into entrepreneurship in startup ecosystem, and he is back again with us to share his experience once again. But this time it's going to be a little bit more interesting because we all know that what we are going through. Yes, the pandemic. So last episode was recorded before the pandemic, and things were going good or great from the perspective of the business. But post pandemic, and since the pandemic is still going on, things have changed. If I say the right words, I'm not sure, but yes, things have shifted to here and there. And we have again Amar, who's willing, who has shown the real who came forward and just wanted to share he wanted to share his experience or the point of view, what he did or what he's planning to do, and how he put as a founder, he put towards himself for the company and started to work. So we have here Amar to share his experience on the startup show. Welcome, Amar. Thank you so much for joining again.
It is a pleasure, really. And the last time we spoke, it was a beautiful, discussion with you. And I'm really looking forward to this one also because I think, like you said, that times have changed. So it's
Yeah,
almost like a before and after kind of a scenario. So when we had a chat before, it was everything was fine. We were not in this pandemic situation, and I think now a lot has changed. And
yes.
I think there is something that we can draw parallels with different scenarios, and we can also, think about how we can pivot, our business models accordingly.
Exactly. So coming straight to the point. So I think many. Before I start, I just want to give the viewers, because there might be some lot of new viewers coming into this startup show. So about startup show, like I said, here we share, learn, and grow together to understand, to be and think like a perspective from an entrepreneur or a startup founder. It's not just a piece of cake to become a founder and just simply or start your own product. There is a lot of things you need to know. There is a lot of things you need to learn from, and we make sure to deliver the best video podcasting series to ensure that to give the experience what is relevant for your businesses you're planning to do and to learn from this very experience. So like I said, I have given a small introduction about the startup show, and you might be also thinking what is Final Rentals and what they are up to. So Amar himself, who's the founder of the company, he would like to give a small introduction about Final Rentals, what it was and what it is right now. So you take it over, Amar, and you can give a small introduction about Final Rentals.
Yeah, so Final Rentals is a platform for car rentals, right? And we work with traditional car rental companies, and we bring their offers online. So you, as a car rental, can search, compare, and make a booking online, either on the website or on the app. As we speak, we are the largest car rental platform in the UAE, with access to more than 600 locations and almost 120,000 cars for you to choose from, right? Also, we also offer cars as a service, so you can actually subscribe to a car also on monthly basis. So you can rent a car on monthly basis as well. And also, one thing that I would like to share here is that before launching Final Rentals, I have worked with car rental industry for almost 12 years. So I made the online booking systems for companies like Budget, Thrifty, Europcar, National, Alamo, and all these companies. And while I was working with those companies, I realized that they are not digital. They do a lot. They have branches, people, resources, cars, but they're not digital. And that's how the idea of Final Rentals was born. And we are live since almost 3 years, and we are the largest in the UAE. And we are now planning to go global as well.
They have been also in the startup ecosystem for a pretty long time, and he's a hardcore developer as well and a product developer as well. So I think he's going to share a lot about the perspective from product development as well as what he's going to deal right now. So as we all know that what is the current situation is going on, pretty much sure. Like the pandemics really hit the lot of top industries, lot of top markets and the businesses, especially in a lot of countries like in Middle East, or let's say in European countries and US regions. Investors are backing off because they don't feel that it's good time to invest on the startups. So
Yeah.
what were your challenges when encountered during the pandemic? When you heard about the pandemic, what was the reaction, and how did you what were the steps taken?
So when the year started, 2020, right? January and February, they were the dream months. We had amazing number of bookings and users, and it was growing like this. Okay, and
Yeah.
then pandemic, started creeping in. So first week of March, we were told that 98% of our locations are getting closed because of the
Okay.
pandemic, because of the
Okay.
lockdown, right?
Yeah.
And it was almost like 98% of my technology or my platform is down.
Okay.
Okay, so for a second, I felt like, oh my God, what's happening here? It's I have to close down all the locations that we have on the platform and the app, and it was like it was a heart attack almost. The moment when we heard that. But then I realized that okay, you know what? Okay, it's a pandemic. I understand, but we can also pivot and try to ride the storm. So we closed the locations right on Final Rentals app and the website, and then I worked with my suppliers and I told them now let's talk about delivery because the future of car rental is delivery to your home,
Mhm.
and the concept of location is now getting irrelevant.
Okay.
Imagine if it happens again, we have to go through a lockdown again.
Mhm.
The concept of location is now getting irrelevant. It's an old school concept. So let's try to deliver the
Mhm.
car to the doorstep. So I
Mhm.
told my team, guys, nothing is happening. Don't worry about it. Let's work from home. Okay,
Mhm.
no changes. Nobody will be fired. There is no job cuts. Nothing. Let's work together. And now let's try to make this more delivery friendly service.
Okay.
So pandemic helped us to build a better strategy for delivery. Now you can
Okay.
rent a car on monthly basis and get a free delivery to your home. Okay,
Okay.
it's very easy to book from our app or either from the website. It's very easy for you to book. And the pandemic also helped us do things where we wanted to do those things, those small features,
Yeah.
but we never actually got time to do those things.
Yeah.
So pandemic helped us to do some soul searching within our solution, within our technology,
Yeah.
and we have made a lot of improvements overall in our tech in the pandemic time. So nothing really, changed. Everything is the same. The only thing is that you go back to your technology and say, you know what, okay, now what's next? What can I do, with this, right?
Yeah.
And also one thing that I learned, Varun, in the pandemic situation is that the concept of business or a technology startup is not always about selling and making money. It's also about how you improve your product.
Yeah.
So every day you cannot sell and say, how many users I'm getting. It's also about what are you now bringing for the users as new technology or as a new
Okay.
feature. So
Mhm.
pandemic really helped us to gel more as a team, right?
Mhm.
Become more as a family and do things more, on the human aspect. Like this new feature might help people. This new feature, let's build this technology further like that. So it was not just all about selling anymore.
Okay, that's a really relevant point because see, I think Middle East, especially in UAE, it's really considered that it's a traveler's paradise. I mean, everyone in their dreams, even including me, also, I want to travel to Dubai and
Sure.
really want to take a tour around. But I think it's really affected right now. The tourism has really impacted. So I think most of the incomes are also from the tourist space as well. So what was the challenge when you heard about the lockdown, and what steps were taken, necessary steps were taken for that?
Okay, so first thing first, yes, you're right, because it's depending on the tourists,
Yeah.
right? And we will start welcoming tourists again from July 7.
Okay.
But in the last 3-4 months, it has been zero, let's say,
Uh-huh.
tourism.
Yeah.
And car rental business, you can say 60 to 70% of that is coming from the tourism sector, right?
Okay.
So I understand that this is going to be off, right? So the thing is, first thing you do as an entrepreneur is try not to panic,
Hmm.
because the thing is, what was selling 4 months ago, if my technology was working 4 months ago, it still will work and still works.
Yeah.
The only thing is now we have a phase where we cannot do anything.
Okay.
Okay, it is something that is on the pause, let's say, on the stop. It will start again, right? So first
Okay.
thing first that I did is I told my team, guys, don't worry about it. Let's work from home. Let's work on the technology. Let's work as if we work every day. Yes, we will have less bookings.
Okay.
Bookings will be less.
Mhm.
Sales will be less. No problem. Let's improve the process
Okay.
on the lines, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So basically, tourism was off. Everything was off. 98% of the things are off,
Okay.
especially in my industry, right?
Yeah.
But then, again, it's how you gel well as a team.
Okay. And just to add to that question, so what are the actual the scope of your business during the pandemic? So what are the milestones or what are the strategies you are writing right now? I'm pretty much sure that there might be small pivot in the user
Mhm.
experience of the product in
Yeah.
perspective of the marketing strategy. So what scope do you find after the unlock the after the lockdown has been removed, like you said, after July 7th,
Yes.
tourists are coming over. So what are the plans or what are the scope of the business?
The biggest thing that we have done in the pandemic is to completely create our global car rental app so that we do not just rely on UAE, right? So now we are a global car rental app. We're like a super app.
Yeah.
You can rent a car on monthly basis throughout the world using our app.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing that we are doing as we speak is we're also bringing keyless entry to the car. So if you rent a car using Final Rentals, right,
Yeah.
you'll be able to unlock the car using our app.
Okay.
You don't have to have the key to unlock the car,
Got it.
right? So
Got
these
it.
two things I think are the biggest that we have brought among all the other small changes. But these two things are very, very important, right? Because we have to become a pandemic, let's say, friendly, or let's say a company that is not really, let's say, rushed by a pandemic.
Okay.
It's more like a technology where people are contactless. They can also rent a car based on contactless services, right?
Okay.
So keyless
Yes.
entry to the car, I think, is a groundbreaking technology. It is there in car sharing, it
Yeah.
is there in peer-to-peer, but it is not there in car rental, traditional car rental. I
Yes.
think that's where we have to bring this technology, and we are very close to finishing it.
Okay. So I think the technologies, like bringing in more technologies into the picture, is something you guys are really working on in this particular time.
Yeah.
But the fact is, people are actually really scared, or let's say, I mean, people are really don't take such kind of services. So what actually prompt them? So how do you set up your marketing strategy in such a way that they feel that I am very safe when I use your services? So, what are the things which we are working on?
Right. So here's the thing. First thing first is all our suppliers that we work with. We work with the top 11 suppliers in the UAE. All of them, they have a COVID strategy, right?
Yeah.
And all the cards are sanitized.
Okay.
They're not just clean; they're also sanitized.
Okay.
Okay, that is number one. Second thing that we have brought into the terms and conditions is we also brought COVID-proof return policy. So,
Yeah.
for example, if you have to give a car back to me today,
Yeah.
imagine, and now they have announced a lockdown now,
Okay.
so nobody can come and take the car from you, correct?
Yes.
So no worries at all. You can keep the car with you, right, for as long as the lockdown allows you to, right, and that is not charged. It's free.
Okay. Okay.
So these things that a customer feels like, okay, you know what, okay, I'm safe at least. So even if there's a lockdown, I can still keep the car. I can give you the car back when the lockdown opens, and the
Okay.
car is clean, right? Third thing that we have done is we have brought the prices so down that they were never like that before. So for example, right now you can rent a car for as low as 900 dirhams a month.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
before COVID-19, the lowest price was 1245.
Okay.
So price came down. We worked on the pricing. We said, you know what, the market is changing. Let's come to the price where
Yeah.
people can afford it. So affordability is there. Affordability, cleanliness, right, and flexibility
Yeah.
in terms of giving the car back. So I think these three things really, I think, are now driving the consumers back to car rentals.
Okay. So the question for you, Amar. So how does it impact when it like you're working with the car rental partners? Okay. So bringing down the revenue or bringing down the that strategy, bring down your price strategy. How does it impact your partners, what are you working on in that particular space?
So our partners are also going through the same situation, right?
Yes.
Their locations were closed, and they are the ones having a very high cash flow deficit,
Yeah.
right? As compared to us, we are an online platform. We don't own anything, right?
Okay.
So our cash flow deficit is lower than them, right?
Yeah.
So I worked with the partners very closely, and I told them, guys, let's build a better pricing strategy,
Huh.
right? And we
Yeah.
cut our margin. We
Okay.
cut our margin to even 50% to 60%.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys take the margin further, no problem. But what I want is I want the price come down to a level where everybody can afford it.
Okay.
So there's no affording issue because of COVID-19, right? And we have worked with all our partners very closely, and they all understand the situation is very very different than any other situation, right? And I think we have done really well as a platform to actually bring that culture to that.
Okay, great. So I think that is one perspective to what we can work on at this point of time. Anyway, we can only give actual numbers or analytics maybe after this seventh and moving on for the next 3 quarters.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is completely based on the strategies working on. But at this point of time, I am pretty much sure that I can't ask you two in-depth questions, but I can ask you one simple question: is that how to sustain at this kind of situation? Like it's bootstrapped, it's invested back. At the same time, you had plans to also expand globally, and I think you are all still working in European countries, right? So what happened to those plans, and what are the future plans to keep it sustained, or what are the investment opportunities you are trying to dig up right now?
So the thing is, yes, you were right. We were, the last time we spoke, right, we were about to go live in Europe on March 31.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of the lockdowns and the, air travel ban, I could not really do that. So the product is now ready, right? And we have delayed or deferred our strategy now. We'll be going live in Europe officially in August. Okay. Because I see Europe still needs a little bit more time to open completely, right? So we are waiting for August to announce our global app, which is ready at the moment. It's also live in the app stores, but not announced. Okay. So that is there. Yes, we are going live in Europe. We have a very strong strategy for that. How can we leverage and sustain in this pandemic situation?
Yeah.
Good news is that I think the worst part is over. Now we are getting back to, let's say, rebuilding phase.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, we are trying to learn and live with it. How we can live with this situation, right? How we can leverage is you have to understand what you need to change in your business. What you need to change that is number one. Number two is you don't have to rely on a very heavy cash flow.
Okay.
So all the businesses who rely on very heavy cash flow, right? I think they are getting hit the most. Okay. Right. So for example, if you do not need the office that you are in, you all can work from home. You don't need the office anymore.
Yeah.
Give it a break for 6 months or a year. Cut that cost down.
Got it.
It's very, very important, right? So get that heavy cash flow down. Okay. Let the inflow come in terms of sales, right? And not going out in terms of your own expenses and costs.
Yeah.
I think that is something that we have to really work on for the next 3 to 4 months.
Got
right?
It. Yeah.
Otherwise, it will be very difficult, and you'll see a lot of businesses, let's say, unfortunately, getting closed or going bankrupt or not sustaining enough, right? So I think cost is very important right now. Just look at it and see where you can change things.
Got it. So that's a really important point you have mentioned. But I think when it comes to companies that, like you said, work from home option has more flexibility, or has got a more increase the productivity as well. But I think only there we have to negotiate would be the infrastructure or the resources which will be useful. Only I think that would be the only expense that could possibly come into the picture, if I'm right.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll see that a lot of companies who actually never used these things before, now they're using Slack, they're using Zoom, they're using tools to monitor the employees, which screen they are using right now, and stuff like that, right? So these things are now coming into picture, and you will see that the future of work will be, I would say, location-less.
Yes.
So it will not be based on location, right? It will rather be based on this screen where you open this screen that we are using right now. Yeah. So right now we are talking, it's almost like we're talking in the same room, right?
Yes.
Almost like that, right? So I think this is the future of, of, let's say, communication and work. Okay. And people will invest more in these technologies and tools than investing on the lavish offices until and unless you really need them.
Exactly, to the point. So to add to that point, I just want to ask the same, just want to add a few conversation into that. What should a founder focus on right now at this point?
I think a founder should focus on right now at this point is, first point I will make here is quitting is not the option. You cannot quit. You are the founder. The world is going through a big job loss. We are the founders. Our job is to create more jobs, slowly but surely. So you cannot quit. You are very
Okay.
important to the economic ecosystem.
Yeah.
So please, I request you, do not quit. That is number one. Second thing you have to focus on right now, just optimize your business to the T.
Yeah.
Optimization not is not just about the cost. It's also about so many other things.
Yeah.
Do you really need that equipment? Do you really need that thing that you bought, before the pandemic? All those things. Look at the optimizations. Look at even if it requires you to move to a different apartment than you are right now. If you
Yeah.
even on the personal level, because as an entrepreneur, you are the startup and the startup is you.
Yeah.
It is your job how you want to optimize these things, right? Okay.
Exactly.
So optimization is very, very important. Number one is you cannot quit. I'm sorry, you just cannot quit.
Yes.
You cannot quit, right? And then just work on optimization, focus on that for the next 2 to 3 months, and then see what happens.
Okay. I think that's a very important point you have pointed out. Well, I think most of the startup founders are feeling really bad or feeling really low at this point of time to struggling basically. But yes, the most important point is not to quit. I would completely agree to that. And moving on to the final question, the finale question, which we all know, what is the future plan for Final Rentals as an entrepreneur, as a startup founder? What are the future plans you are looking ahead for the next 6 months? Nothing is predictable. That's what I learned from the last 3 to 4 months. So exactly. So what are the current future plans you have in the mind?
So the future plan is what I learned from the pandemic is, like you said, nothing is predictable, right?
Yeah.
And second thing that I've learned from this pandemic is that it is important to have multiple options
Yeah.
in your basket, right? So you just cannot rely on one market, right? What you have built, let's say, as a tech, because tech has plan is to go global, right?
Yeah.
And to take fundamentals to multiple regions and areas. So our
Yes.
future plan is to look very closely how we can expand very fast in Europe, right?
Yeah.
And then how we can replicate the same in Americas, right? And in
Yeah.
other regions, let's say, Southeast Asia, right? And the
Yes.
Far East, right?
Yes.
So going global is my dream, is my plan.
Yeah.
And from very next minute onwards, I'm focusing on it every single day, how we can have a global strategy and not just a local strategy.
Yeah. So I think that's a and add on point to. I just want to add on to that. At the same time, uh, Amar is also a great entrepreneur with a lot of experience also. So he has opened up his own entrepreneur ecosystem where he's ready to mentor a lot of young entrepreneurs, early stage startups to accelerate their revenue methods or product development strategies to help out. So if anyone would like to connect with him, you always can reach out to him. I will leave the description down in the link below so that you can directly reach out to him for any kind of queries related to startup mentorship or startup product development strategies you want to. So he's an open up person. He's always available on LinkedIn. Whenever I ping him, he's online. So that's how I came to know. So the good thing about him, he's a very straightforward person and he's ready to happy to help. So thank you so much. That was one hell of a great conversation, quick conversation.
Always,
i
always
don't
with you.
i don't like it when conversation ends so fast, but I want to make it simple and easy to people to follow, so that
Yeah.
there will be a lot of people who would like to hear more and more about it, and this thing keeps on going. Episode 1, 2, 3, because Amar is going to be coming back again and I'm going to pull his strings again. So this is going to happen. So thank you almost so much.
It is a
So
pleasure.
so I will drop every description. I will leave the description down in the comment section. So guys, go and check it out. Final Rentals. At the same time, if you are traveling to Dubai, you want any car rental service, you can always try out Final Rentals. And at the same time, if you need any startup experience, or if you need any kind of assistance, he is the man you can directly reach out to. So thank you so much for the call. See
Thank you
you.
very
Bye
much.
bye.